Right, David. It was heard and felt by many in this area, including firefighters. They were right up on top of it as they arrived just after 12:30 this morning. They say that blast sent burning debris flying throughout this area, but crews dug in to fight the flames and rescue residents. This video shows the smoldering results of the fire that broke out about 12:30 Wednesday morning. Crews say 6 units at the Columbia Hills Retirement Center were on fire when they arrived. That fire accelerated after a big explosion. Resident Tim Minicle lives in a different section of the independent living complex, but came out when he heard a commotion.
There was a big, huge boom. That was scary.
Firefighters had a fire to fight and elderly residents to help at the same time, according to Battalion Chief Mike Gorsuch.
There were multiple rescues and evacuations. So rescues were all done on this building, the fire building. Rescues were done off the backside through windows, pulling people out as fast as we could, get them out.
Firefighters from Columbia River Fire and Rescue and other agencies pulled people out of the burning units. 5 went to the hospital, and 1 fire victim died at the scene.
We had a fatality last night as well. It's extremely unfortunate in this kind of situation. The hazards involved and the vulnerability is extremely challenging.
As local and state fire investigators search for a cause of the fire and the explosion, we learned a firefighter and police officer were also injured and taken to the hospital, treated and released. The entire complex was evacuated. Residents first took shelter at the assisted living complex next door. Then they were moved to a local hotel where the Red Cross and others are helping them out.
I love it. I love this place.
Tim Minicle stuck around, looking forward to getting back into his apartment at a place that's not fancy, but is home. And as for his neighbor that lost their life,
I'm sad it happened to anybody. It's terrible. So and, the person I think passed was very infirm. So.
Now, this place is old enough that it does not have to have automatic sprinklers, and it does not. They're not required. But give crews credit for getting the fire stopped as they did. It thankfully didn't burn the whole place down. As for the explosion, we know that some residents here and in retirement centers in general use oxygen to help them breathe, and those tanks can be highly combustible, but no word yet if that's what the explosion was all about.